That's the day the fame came. I was forced to church like babes. I was feeling like $100 in change. Now I'm not in a hurry, but I think that I could be on time. So I put on my best face and I put all of this whole in eyes. And those hungry beasts of regret, they followed me.
Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of Bike Vids. I'm back in Ferndale, California to ride the Tour of the Unknown Coast tomorrow. Just got into town. I didn't step in dog shit, but I ran over some right as I was getting into my campsite in the Bike Vids mobile. And I mean, is it just me? Like, I literally feel like just throwing in the towel on just everything, all of life. I just feel like going home. I gotta shake that off. Gotta shake that shit off. I mean, it's kind of, I'm really, let me know in the comments. This might be what makes this video a super hit. The stepping in dog shit, or just the smell of dog shit, does that just make you want to throw in the towel on life? Oh Lord. But let's take a little peek here. It's beautiful. That's why I keep coming back. And I'm just kind of doing a little ride out to the bay. And it's gorgeous out here. I did the Tour of the Unknown Coast last year, forgot to film. So hoping to get some footage this year, and this is kind of my last big event before cross season. Cyclocross season starts next weekend, and I'll have some race videos from that too. Okay, later we'll look at the Bike Vids mobile. We won't talk about shit. We'll talk about the bike. We'll talk about the route. Peace. Enjoy. See you later.
I pulled the wings off of things. Was terrified to die, but more terrified not to fly. That's the day the shame came. I'd mitigate trust in God. I'll throw away that guy that they call God. Now I am in a hurry, but I don't think that I'll be on time. So I put on my best suit and I put water this hole in eyes. And those hungry beasts of regret, they fed.
All right, friends, we'll do a little quick check-in here. Not much has changed, nothing weird in terms of the Bike Vid mobile. I also brought, as you saw, the world's fanciest town bike to ride around. I'm going to be out on the Linksea tomorrow for the Tour of the Unknown Coast, 100 miles and almost 10,000 feet of climbing. Nothing we can't handle, knock on wood. The Linksea has some new tires on it right now. I have ridden probably about 200 miles or so with these. I tried again and went with the Ultra Dynamico. Let's see, Ultra Dynamico, can we get that? And I had a pair of these before. And I got the like race casing, too fancy, too light, easily flatting. These are the just for fun casing, still lighter than the other tires that were on here, which I love. The WTB Exposure in 700 by 36. I was excited about these because they're 700 by 39 question mark, but that is a lie. They measure basically like 35.5. So bummed about that. Anywho, this is the Linksy. I'm running a 40 10 46. So plenty of stuff, lots of climbing obviously tomorrow, and I'm excited. So we'll try to get some good footage from out on the road. Maybe we'll meet some fun people. They made the names a little bit bigger on the back. We'd all have like nice name cards. Oh, The gentleman number 114, possibly with the name of Ian, is so true. Everyone is kind of uptight, tense at the start of rides or races, even event rides, and we're breaking the silence. I broke the silence. I started it, I guess. Okay, so we've ridden, I don't know, maybe like 20 miles, maybe even more, but through some of the small towns outside of Ferndale. We have to do a little bit of Highway 101 riding, which if you've done Pacific Coast cycling touring, you're all too familiar with. But I'm thinking about Tim Mooney right now, Pedal Shift Project podcast. Do you listen to watch bike vids? But I'm thinking about him because I know how much he loves the Avenue of the Giants, and that's why we're on the highway here. So we're going to get off the highway and onto the Avenue of the Giants. And again, even though I think that is maybe around mile 20 or something, I feel like it's kind of where the ride starts.
And by start, I mean where we turn it up to 11 and drill these fuckers into the ground.
Actually, I just mean where the ride mostly just gets really the most beautiful and the most enjoyable, really, of the day. This ride is a physical challenge, and there is beauty abounds. But I think most people would agree that this is just like the most calm, consistently smooth, like just great part. In a situation of irony, a small local cemetery kicks off the most prolonged climb over Panther Gap.
There we go.
Which you do sometimes feel as if you might die.
Hey, friends.
In climbing that.
Climbing for a while.
Not to mention the descent, which I think has taken some lives.
Up Panther Gap. It's the longest sustained climb of the day, and it's climbing all day, and my goal is to make it to the next aid station, which is after the descent, with a positive attitude. That is my goal. I've done this ride before, and between this climb and the fucking pretty gnarly descent, it's super rough, bumpy. I got a flat last year, and I'm running 36s. Now I'm running these 39s, quote unquote. But either way, no matter how hard I try, I always end up at that rest stop feeling grumpy. So my goal is to have a positive attitude, and I am going to do everything I possibly can do to make that happen. Me again. Still climbing. RE, positive attitude. I'm still employing my kind of general ride strategy, which if you feel good, go harder. When you start to feel bad, slow down. I'm kind of feeling pretty good at the moment. Probably because I tried to eat a lot before this climb. So, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I definitely took a few hits. Could have been worse. Okay, let's check in. Okay, wait. Where to start? I don't know. Either way, I made it to, trying to think, I don't think I'm a really great chronological thinker. I don't know, linear. I made it to the rest stop and not grumpy, which was my goal. So I made it over the big climb and down the treacherous descent. Last year I flatted, I did not flat, and spirits are high. Now this section between, so it's maybe, I don't know, mile 62 and maybe like 75, for me has been a slog and boring, mentally kind of a, you know, not always fun. So now my new goal is have fun from mile whatever, ooh, ouchie, mile whatever to about mile 75. And then it's the famous wall, the humongous, just super steep climb. And but once you make it up to that, I mean, it's so insane that it's like ridiculous and funny, so that's fun. Then it's the endless hills to the finish line. And that, my goal is to definitely also have fun and go as hard as possible. So I need to stay on my A game to the wall so that I could uncork it for the endless hills, and then that's it. So there we go. I don't know if you can hear this because of the wind, but what would make this part that I'm calling the slog, what would make this part better would be to have a couple buddies. So we'll see if a group comes up, a little group riding for this part would probably save energy and be nice. Heating up a little bit here, but I think we're kind of at a peak heat, because this is going to eventually dump us at the coast, where it will be windy, often extremely windy, not in a good direction, and obviously cooler. So that's that. Something I did was carb back. I'm using the Scratch high carb drink that's been working for me, but I've mixed it like definitely light, because what I had noticed, so I have one, it's great, but then I can't really stomach more than one bottle. So spreading it out, mixing it with, I think I'm doing like 4 scoops when they say 7, and that seems to be working so far. What's your name? Jay. Greg. Santa Cruz? Yeah. How about you? Where are you from? Oh, you're right there. Gotcha. This area called Coconut.
Yeah, I remember the first time I went to Santa Cruz. I'd never been out there.
Stands conflicted. Am I a monster? And will you save them from harm, even though?
Brutal. This section is brutal. It's just famous for very strong headwinds, and it culminates in the wall coming up.
Now every time my mother kisses me goodnight, think of the funny man and his smiling eyes. He doesn't come to visit me no more. So when my daddy gets home, I hide behind the door he used to
I think I blocked this out from maybe previous year. Boy. Okay. Gotta remember my goal after the wall is go for it. So gotta get ready for that. The other thing that's happening is the fucking wind is crosswind. It's basically blowing you off the road. Gravel climb. I gotta get my shit together. Okay, so made it to the start of the Endless Hills, and there was a little water stop at the bottom there. Had a Coke. I have everything I need on me to finish this last 13 or 14 miles, which are not easy miles. Some of it's downhill. Often the Endless Hills are totally cloud cover, and that makes it kind of I don't know, pro or con. You can't see. You feel like, what's going on? Where am I going? Will this ever end? Or now you could see, so I don't know. All right. All right. There's this false flat on the Endless Hills here, a little downhill, so I'm trying to put in a big effort. Why? Shouldn't have asked that question. It's messing with my tude. Putting in a big effort. 6 miles till the finish.
Sitting on the couch with nothing better to do. Let's go watch Bike Vids. 'Cause nothing beats a rainy afternoon when you got Bike Vids. Subscribe and like this. Reggie Bike Vids just for you.
Nice. All right, friends, this is something. When I camped here last year, I kind of realized that you just have unfettered access to the fairgrounds, and it's just super cool to ride around here. Like I'm imagining like I'm on some cyclocross course, but it's a beautiful fairgrounds. I think their fair was just a few weeks ago. There's the Friendship stage. We could only imagine what amazing acts have rocked that stage. Yeah, and so the fairgrounds is just open, and it's not just open for this event, it's just open. and it's just super cool. I'm honestly not sure if the Santa Cruz County Fairgrounds is open. My guess is not. Oh wow, look at this neat bell. So yeah, it's really cool. Here's the judging barn. I mean, if you're gonna judge, you know, just be open about it, right? All of your sawdust needs met right here. I think this is a horse race track. Horse track? Does Santa Cruz County Fair have a horse track? Super cool. Yeah, I mean, they need to have a cyclocross race here. Scream radio. Don't know what that is. Love it. Yeah, this place is like, do you want to feel like a kid again? That is the question. The answer is yes. Come ride your bike around the Humboldt County Fairgrounds. It's fucking awesome. One thing I'm actually surprised at is that I have not seen any cats. Whoa. Maybe I'm just not looking hard enough, but I feel like I'm surprised I'm not seeing any cats. Is that the judging barn that I just go through? Yes. Oh, wow. I mean, if you guys could see the smile on my face. Oh. Whoa. Big hole.